raise. Nick, welcome to the program. Big fan of yours.
Thank you.
I love your show.
Of course you do.
I watch it religiously.
Yes.
Meaning with an altar boy.
Yeah.
Does having an armed security guard, because we talk about this all the time, does that mean you can't have an opinion on gun control? Can you explain it away?
You can have an opinion. It might be a stupid one, but you can have one. I mean, the thing about Jim Carrey's argument is that the gun that his armed bodyguard is carrying probably killed more people than any of the guns that he's been raving about in that video. So it's kind of stupid.
It is kind of stupid. I like your common sense approach.
Yes.
I also like your hat.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. It's a Rush hat. Has two meanings.
What are the two meanings?
Well, I'll just let you figure that out.
Rush, the locker room drug I used to buy in the 80s? No, kidding. Dana!
Rush, Rush, the Paula Abdul song?
Oh, my God. What a beautiful song that
Keanu makes a cameo
in the video. I had some great moments on the prom with that song. Jeremy, call me. Dana, you're around a lot of guns. In fact, you're probably packing right now. Is it hypocritical to be a vocal gun critic while you have somebody protecting you? Or is that just the nature of the game? When you become famous, you have a bodyguard?
In Jim Carrey's case, it doesn't make him a hypocrite. It makes him a
Wow.
Because, look. Here's
Dana Perino.
My ears are bleeding.
Here's my big. Will you bleep that? But here's my biggest problem with it, is that he goes after somebody who can't defend himself. He goes after Charlton Heston, who passed away.
Yes.
And it doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't. Does he think any one of his fans knows that Charlton Heston won all the great movies he did, and that he was the president of the NRA for 5 years? They don't know that. So he's basically making fun of somebody who can't come back and defend themselves. If he would have gone after somebody like. Nick Searcy.
Ted Nugent.
Yeah, right.
Why not Ted Nugent, who's
because
alive?
He's a scared little...
Yes, yes. By the way, I mean, going after Charlton Heston, this was the guy who realized that Soylent Green was people. Jim Carrey is not smart enough to figure out that Soylent Green was people, and he had a hot girlfriend in The Omega Man. One of the first interracial relationships in any movie, and he also marched for civil rights. What have you done, Jim Carrey, except stupid anti-vaccine panics? Jesse, you're the manager of the Hot Topic paintball team.
Yeah.
Is Carey still a hypocrite for having security?
Well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate those of you at home who are playing the red-eye drinking game who just lost because I wasn't the first one to say on the show. So, there's that.
But you're the second.
But drink.
Do all the White House secretaries talk that way?
Well, as you'll know, I've given up any pretense of having any semblance of a good reputation since I've come on this show. And whereas I used to have a real job, now I comment on cat videos and things like that on Red Eye.
Nice.
That's a real job.
Well, it's working at the moment.
We actually have tape of Dana having that realization on Red Eye and having a complete breakdown, and then moving on.
I really was kind of crying.
You were crying. Jesse, thoughts?
What was the question there?
The question was...
No, it's fine. I'm not going to listen to it
Did
anyway.
a transient steal your tie? That was the question.
I'm maitre d'-ing later. Well, see, Jim Carrey, what he just did is he revealed the weakness in his security detail, and he pointed out the fact that his security guard has a 9mm, pointing out that it doesn't have a lot of bullets.
Yes.
And in fact, it doesn't. It has 15. So all you got to do is go after Jim Carrey with 16 dudes. Right?
That's a great idea. Yeah. I don't know 16 dudes.
Look, I'm not Danny
anymore.
In your basement.
Yes. Those days are behind me, Danny. You know that. Bill, Jim Carrey said he's okay with guns if they're used to shoot you in the face.
Why do you go to that tape? I'm not just buying these just based on your questions.
Look. I just report the things that are sent to me over the internet.
Well, I'm not going to defend him then, because he wants to shoot me in the face. Jim Carrey just needs to get the right bodyguard. A bodyguard that doesn't need a gun. I, myself, am skilled in both the arts of war and military tactics. Call me. That's from Philip in Braveheart. He was the war counselor to the prince. I don't remember what happened to him at the end of the scene, but I'm sure it was awesome.
You're such a name dropper.
You really
He was my favorite character in it. Also the most gorgeous. And we had similar hair.
And also one of your close friends.
Yes. I'm a name dropper. He fell out a window.
Great scene. Hey, so Nick, should Hollywood say anything about this? This is the thing that drives me nuts. Chuck Heston was a great guy, and I know as an actor you must love. Chuck was a guy. Are they just hoping that this thing kind of goes away, or should somebody just tell Jim Carrey, you're a
Well, I don't think it's going to come from Hollywood. I mean, you know, basically what Jim Carrey's doing is standing up and saying what 99% of the room that he's in agrees with.
Right.
So it's, and then they all pat themselves on the back for being brave.
What do you think about the fact that about guns in the movies, where they make a ton of money off of that, and then but making fun of rural America as well at the same time?
Well, I don't even know what to think about it. It just seems like such an intellectual disconnect there. It doesn't make any sense at all. But the people in Hollywood don't see it. They just, it's cognitive dissonance, you know. They don't get it.
Do they know that word?
I made it up.
Yeah, I like that's a good word. Name my new club. The thing that drives me crazy, and this is for anybody, is the fact that he keeps, Jim Carrey keeps retweeting teenagers who agree with him.
Well, I do that too.
Do you really? Yes.
I retweet death threats.
Yes, you do.
I want people to know.
Yeah, exactly, in case you show up dead.
Yeah,
these are all from me.
I don't retweet. I just follow teenagers in person who agree with me. That's what I tend to do.
From a distance of 5 blocks.
You might get arrested for
Say
that.
that you made this is just a simple white shirt and a jacket, and you already got a hit in on me on that.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Bill Schultz is wearing the AIDS quilt, and you didn't say a single thing about that. And I don't know how
It is
that's possible.
All right.